Right. So, silent unrest. We are splitting up. Don't let Thanatos escape. There's a high probability that a god by the name of Anya will be present too. Don't let any suspicious people get away. Ace may have lured out the red-haired creature, but the other masked one still hasn't shown up. Use the same long-range magic as the Reveria to keep an eye on things. Alright, let's go. There was definitely something there. Let's go, Felis. Why did you go and die on me, Bossa? I thought everyone other than Loki family was just along for the ride, but Dionys and Homies guys really got me. This place is completely empty now. Everyone's out. They're fading, so I have a chance to escape. But even if a decade or two is nothing to a god, I really don't want to do this all over again. Yeah, time flies, but it takes so much effort. It was trouble just getting this far, really. So, N, my dear. All my children have been defeated. There isn't anything left to do. I want you to unleash the demi-spirit. I refuse. You refuse? The spirits have their own rules. They cannot be moved from their positions. Are you serious? Look at the situation. This isn't the time to be whistling past the graveyard. It would go against Anya's divine will. Even if you are Anya's puppet, there has to be a limit. What kind of farce would it be for the secret weapon to never see the light of day? Are you trying to say Anya is a naked kitten on his throne? You are the fool. Or rather, you are a fool too. A message from Anya. This is the end. Thank you for your cooperation. I will complete the plan for the destruction of Auraria. I shall open the path to the underworld, and in order to achieve that, become my sacrificial lamb, god of death. Everything is as Anya wills. Quit playing around. That's like when a god flaunting the omnipotence gets slapped in the face with shame. Using me, give me a break. Come on, don't give me that. Framing a nice guy like me on you piece of shit. I take it you're Thanatos then? We have got you backed in the corner. Yes, I have indeed been cornered, Loki. Pick up the pace, reform the squad. There are still areas that need a key. If you have run out of items, then go back to replenish them. How are things down there? There are no problems on the 18th floor, Braver. We have made it up to the 13th floor while destroying any plants we could find. I had our group split up into two earlier, but the surroundings are entirely under control. It's safe to assume we have severed any escape to the lower floors. What should we do? Sorry, I'm going to break off now. If anything happens, contact me. I'm sorry for causing trouble. I can move now. Take other members of the Anshet family and leave Knossos, pull back out of the dungeon. We won't run into a strong coast again. Each squad has the anti-coast medicine to deal with anything we may encounter. You have helped us more than enough already. I mean that. Do you think there will be any more resistance from the enemy? They can't turn things around though. Through normal means, that's for sure. They would have to release the demi-spirit to have a chance. But if they do that, it's our victory. At least that's how it should be. The enemy still hasn't made a move, but why? Loki and Gareth are already closing in on Thanatos. At this way, Evilus will be destroyed. Maybe the creature betrayed Evilus, but there's no reason to abandon your own fate and force. It doesn't make sense. They are all bad moves. And more than anything else, my thumb. Pull back to the battle lines, gather all those who have been wounded, and bring them close to the escape routes. Don't break the perimeter, maintain it just enough so that the enemy can escape. Gareth's squad is still searching for the wind leaders. We should set up a line of as a precaution for dealing with the demi-spirit. Either way, pulling back our own forces at this stage is impossible. No choice but to push on to the end. I'll laugh. This is the first time we have met. Guess so. We didn't have any ties in heaven, and I was always cooped up inside. This is a weird thing to say at our first meeting, but this is the end, Thanatos. But he's too calm. It's like there's no reaction. Were you the one going by the name Anya? Did you not ask Theolephiria? I'm definitely not Anya. Concealed from sight with a voice never heard, a god who may or may not even exist, who may or may not even be a god. That isn't me. Speaking of, that enigmatic bastard really pulled one over on me. Anya got me hook, line, and sinker. I wondered if they were playing some kind of trick when they wouldn't even appear before me, but it was all so I wouldn't notice. You can't get anything anywhere trying to probe someone's intentions if you never once met them. We couldn't even begin to outwit each other as gods. Anya never thought of this place as a fortress. It was an altar for a sacrifice. Looks like we were all outwitted here, Loki. The masked being it's controlling monsters too, and man, the squad is falling back. What's going on? I can barely hear you. Were you by yourself and when you came here, didn't you have an opponent friend with you? Where are you? In one of the divergent passages. Forgive me for moving by myself without consulting you. I am going to exact my revenge. The mastermind behind it all, the accursed god who killed my children. Well, he is the god of that he speaks of. Oh my god. Who are you talking to just now? Look out. You okay, Lafia? I thought she was with Dionys. She isn't by your side at all. She's with Lafia. She can't be there. She disappeared, just vanished. No, had Phyllis even been there to begin? What is, how? Is this a hallucination? A daydream? No way, I'm a god, one of the Deustia, omnipotent. There's no way Sosui should work on me. No way something of the mortal realm could deceive me. It isn't feasible. That would be impossible. It's not impossible, not impossible, not possible. Who is this place? What? Where is this? What is this place? What time am I? What? Where is the hour? Who are you? The world is in chaos. It's the start of a drama, an opera, pantomime, farce, a parody. I am the performer and the audience. It's all me. What the fuck is going on? A toast, here's a toast to my tears, to the jewel at my lips, to my cheeks as flushed as a maiden in love. It makes no sense, no sense, no sense, no sense. It's as if I've become a true fool. Can't be, that would mean that Anya is... him? Anya is him? Corruption. Are a tone of a god. Who is it? Is it... I can't keep my balance. What happened? Captain, what is... Is it over? Prepare yourself, the enemy is still here. Miss Phyllis? No way. You're kidding me. It can't be. My god's disappeared. Loki, Thanatos, Dionys. But that means Miss Phyllis and her familiar status has been sealed. Rejoice, sisters, the farce is at its end. What the hell? I thought Anya was the honest. What a waste of time. You feel violous. Yeah, yeah, yeah. La. Hey, what's that? It looks like some kind of green meat. Is that a monster? He keeps pulling out. It's swallowing everything. Retreat. This green stuff is coming right at us. Get inside, outside. Retreat to the gate. Quickly. This is the same stuff we saw at the pantry on the 24th floor. We are evacuating all of you one. Knew it would end up like this from the start, didn't you? For these clones to absorb you for food, they are disposable after all. I was told it didn't matter if you were dead or alive, but it wouldn't be satisfied if I brought you back all withered up. Scream, Aria. I'll finish this next time. You can't. Nephilia, get your shit together. The honest familiar is dead and dusted. Abyssal and den? Abyssal. I don't know. We'll kill Thanatos as well then. The return of a god was the switch to activate the altar. It didn't matter who blasted off. What are you talking about? The demi-spirits are already hard at work. You can try to escape, but that won't do anything, Loki. Even if you have no clue what's happening, you can at least realize that it would be futile, right? If we don't hurry, there won't be any way out. Just at least kill Thanatos. Like, I don't get it. Why must people fucking talk before they kill someone? One of the entrances to this room doesn't have a door. Why must they talk before they kill? Just fucking straight up kill them. And then you don't have to worry about them escaping. It's pretty simple. Magic blades don't do anything. Aurora will be destroyed without too much trouble. If I leave everything to Anya, the mortal realm will be restored to its former chaos. More souls will return to heaven, fulfilling my wish. This shit ain't funny. Even I have got some pride on you, I hate getting manipulated and cast aside. It's retaliation. What are you? He killed himself at least. A present for me. The return of a god. The pillar of light blew Knossos wide open. I can see the sky escape through that hole now. One jump. Dash. You have to get up here. A Viola. Take Loki. He will be eaten. I won't let ya. You're getting out of this. Ray came and saved Captain. Overflowed, it completely filled in the hole Thanatos created. I'm just glad Finn's alright. My thanks. It was nothing. On that day, the first attack of Knossos' assault operation succeeded and failed. They had succeeded in crushing Evilus. Thanatos had been sent back to heaven, but the cost had been the destruction of the Honest Familia. The den of the demons cleared by the adventurers had turned into the stronghold of a new devil. Pondering. As a result of the first attack, multiple members of Loki Familia and Hermes Familia were seriously wounded, while more than 80 members of the Honest Familia, including the patron deity, were lost. The green flesh has stopped moving, or at least it stopped growing. With the others, I guess I went out on lookout then too. What a coincidence, what a way to start off the morning. Okay, for some small talk. Just get to the point. I'd like to hear your opinion on the entity of Anya. Not like there was that much to go off. We know way too little, no leads on Anya. No way to guess at a motive. It's all blank. Who we thought Anya was on 3. Dionys. Why him? His timing was too perfect, his motive for getting wrapped up and involved with you. It all felt like and after the fact explanation, at least that's how it looked to me. Did you know after the incident on the 24th floor, the very first person I contacted was Dionys, saying you suspected him from the start? come from the same homeland, sworn friends of Olympus. I probably know him better than you do. His son Fitz getting into huge scuffles with folks. Back in the old day, Dionys had a volatile personality. Even setting that aside, he was in the middle of uproars too often since coming here. That's why I proposed the alliance to absolve him. If you suspected him, why bring Dionys along during the assault on Knossos? For one, he never let enough slip to give me a reason not to take him. Also, once he was in the enemy's base, I figured he would try to pull something, even if he thought he was being careful and patient. I couldn't totally doubt him. I've got a good nose for fishy business too, but I couldn't smell it from him. What Dionys said was the real deal, at least it felt that way to me. If that was just manipulation, then all I can say is that he got me. If it was enough to get you to say that, our suspicions about Dionys were just biased, unfounded doubts. That's enough blame to go around. He acted pompous and shaded to you. Feeling guilty, as if I'm mortified. We were totally duped. That's what this was. Drawing our attention and keeping us on each other's cases while the mastermind moved around in secret. But I'm also mortified that I can barely stand it. They even led you, the heaven's ultimate trickster, around by the nose. Is there anything more shameful than that? Now I know you are thinking along the same lines as I am. I'm going to try looking into things connected to Dionys. I'm looking for the ringleader. Imagine it's fucking Dimitri. Were you really being manipulated, Dionys? Was Dionys played for a fool in order to draw attention, but as Hermes was saying? If so, why was Dionys dancing to Anya's tune? How did they manage that? Based on what the shrimp said, Dionys had some extreme tendencies, like how it used to be. That time when he was about to get into it over the title of the 12 gods, I think. Was anyone other than those 12 involved in it? What if Dionys was being manipulated back then too? What if he was being controlled to have extreme outbursts set up to be scapegoated, to be a cover for Anya, to move around in secret? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be holed up in your home making drinks or whatnot? You mentioned that before taking a shortcut. You know, if you get caught, Ganesha will fly right off the handle. I was doing it in a way that wouldn't stand out. Nah, that would be ridiculously stupid. I wouldn't even feel like fighting anymore. Hurry up and beat it. I'll take my leave. Imagine he is. Divine spirits. I smell a god's brew. Have you had divine spirits? Even had one drop of your real stuff, you know, you wouldn't ever share any with me. Doesn't smell like what I make. Made by someone else. It doesn't smell like you actually drank it yourself. I'm guessing it rubbed off from someone else. You know, drinker? I want to know who else is making divine spirits down here. I don't remember anything. Is it a great wine? It can't be. Come with me. Dun dun dun! A mystery. Familiar's home, the smell over here. A wine cellar, and they have got good taste. But I may have to borrow one of these. There's no mistaking it. These are divine spirits. Even more complete than mine. Who the hell could have created something to make you say that? This would not even... what? This would get even a god completely drunk. Drunk. Wait, is that it? Had Dionys been drunk? What if he had made to habitual... I can't say that word. Drink divine spirits. What if he was getting smashed every day and manipulated like a puppet? What if he had been drunkly guided along to catch our attention, truly maintaining a feud with the Uranus? This could do it. This wine could totally do it. I know the smell. I know the smell. Where did I smell it? Where the hell did I smell this before? They would never have something like this. A brewery? No, I haven't been to one. But the ingredients may be grapes. Dimitri. I called it. Had been drinking the wine next to a certain person. When it comes to grape wine, and this is absolutely superb. It can't be. It can't be. Uranus. Knossos has transformed into a spirit realm. And what Lyd and the Xenos dealt with on the 30th floor. This green flesh filling all the passages has agency and attempts to eliminate any intruders. It's the first time we have ever had to take on an actual dungeon itself. It's probably a parasitic reaction caused by the use of multiple demi-spirits. The method is unclear, but there's no doubt that it's related to the power of the corrupted spirit. And dig it all out, it would take a lot of time and effort. At the very least, it would take 1 or 2 days just to reach the floor where the spirits are hidden. It was plain from the start, if Loki Familiar did not attempt to clear Knossos, it was only a matter of time before the city was destroyed. And if anyone did try to attack, they had the option to use the remnants of Evilus as a sacrifice to annihilate the invaders. Are you saying the remnants of Evilus were just sacrificial pawns? Tools with some utility, perhaps? The devil's work. So are we were all just dancing around in the palm of Anyo's hand, Evilus, us, even Loki Familiar? The conclusion is possible. But the problem is that we still don't know the identity of Anyo. We don't even have any suspects. We have suspects. Why is Goblin new there? Dimitri is definitely suspicious. Black screen. Anya, whoever could you be?